How you doing, everybody? My name is Monochromium, and this is Sonic Adventure, the DX version for the Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, this one's been a long time coming, although not really, because it's not really the same game that I promised you guys way back in 2010. I originally promised that I would play Sonic Colors, but in the time since, I have realized that this is a much better game than Sonic Colors is, so I decided to do this one instead. In addition to that, there were also two people that were in my community, including my brother Exia Prime and somebody else, Squawkers23, who attempted to play this game for a Let's Play and didn't continue with it. So I decided now would be the best time to actually pick it up myself and finish it for them. Just finish the fight for them, you know what I mean? So in Sonic Adventure, you have 6 different playable characters, all the ones that were listed there, but for now we're going to start with Sonic the Hedgehog himself. So get started with him and enjoy the opening cutscene, guys.
Oh yeah! This is happening! What's up?
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself! Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
You'd think the big pulsating brain would be enough of a target for those policemen, but considering the way they were driving here, I guess we can't expect much from them. So now you gotta wait for Sonic to save the day, and he's going to fight Chaos Zero. He's a pretty easy boss. I ran into a few glitches in the beginning of this session that I was recording this in, like that part right there where I couldn't get that that ring there. I was trying hard not to get hit by him, but I ended up getting hit anyway, and now I can collect that ring. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, but yeah, I ran into a few glitches this first part, but nothing too detrimental, and I actually cut out a bunch of them because they were kind of stupid. So you'll know when I make the cut. But yeah, that was Chaos Zero. He's pretty easy. Just homing attack his face, and he's done. Just avoid his hands, and you're good to go. And you get a results screen for your total score, but the total score in this game doesn't matter at all, to be honest with you. The only thing that really matters is your ring count, but that's only if you're going for all the emblems, which I'm not so sure if I'm going to do that yet.
Come on, you big drip! Where you going?
Well, where do all big drips go, Sonic? Down the drain!
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Surprised he has that much breath left, considering he had to run all the way up there.
Everything's working great! All systems go, full speed ahead! Uh-oh! What What's this?
Must have gone to the same driving school as those policemen.
Ah! Look out below!
Huh?
Trying to get my beauty sleep. Who's disturbing me?
What? Tails?
You bastard!
Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
Oh, jeez, don't sound so concerned, Sonic. It's not like he's your best friend or anything.
Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Now, I'm sure at this point some of you are saying, "Hey Mono, that's not how the original opening cutscene went when I played Sonic Adventure. What gives?" Well, I decided to do this playthrough a little bit differently than most other playthroughs of Sonic Adventure, just because of the fact that I want to differentiate myself, and I also want to kind of challenge myself as far as recording goes, because this game is relatively easy regardless. And hey, we're already at the first stage, Emerald Coast. Sweet. And boy, this place brings back the memories, but we'll talk about the memories in a little while. Basically, what I decided to do for this playthrough, in order to differentiate myself from the millions of other Sonic Adventure playthroughs that are on YouTube, most of which that I found anyway are completely unfinished, but in order to differentiate myself and also for my own personal benefit, I decided to do this playthrough with the events in chronological order. Now, that may not sound like very much to most people, but it's actually a pain in the ass to edit, because I have to cut a million bazillion things out and move everything around, and different events have to be recorded in different sessions, so I have to get the settings right. It's a hassle. I wouldn't recommend doing it if you're ever thinking about doing a Sonic Adventure playthrough, but I decided to do it myself just because. Love that boost jump. But anyway. So yeah, I'm doing things in chronological order, and Tails' opening cutscene actually happens before Sonic's cutscene after the Chaos Boss fight, so I was like, I'm gonna throw that in there and let that be a little bit flavorful for this first boss, for this first video, because not too much else happens that I would need to move around in chronological order in the first video. So that's how the playthrough is gonna go. There's plenty of other playthroughs out there if you don't like me doing it in chronological order, or if it kind of puts things out of focus or context for each specific character. I think it makes the overall story flow a little bit better, but yeah, that's how I'm going to be handling this. So that's also why I'm doing post-commentary, because if I did live commentary over something like this, it would take me forever to do, because the live commentary would be incredibly boring due to the fact that I have to keep cutting around for several minutes at a time and all of that stuff. So I was just like, this isn't working for live commentary when I did this part, so I was like, I'll just do it in post. Make it so much easier. So now that we're pretty much done with Emerald Coast, it's very nostalgic for me. I played this on the demo, on the original Sonic Adventure demo on the Sega Dreamcast when we actually had the demo disc for it, and it was... I love this level. I've been with it since like 1998, so it's a big part of my childhood, and I just like this level. I'm not an expert at it, as you can see, because I didn't get in less than 2 minutes, but yeah, I really like this level. Like most of the levels in this game, so. But this one in particular is a big nostalgia factor for me, just because it's been with me for so long. I mean, it's been with me since I was 7 years old, so you gotta imagine it has a pretty good part in my memory. Need a hand there, buddy?
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs.
Trying to listen to story, but too distracted by Tails' tails moving around.
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
No way, bro!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You gotta come over to my rooftop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins, the fastest way by train. Let's go!
So if you were playing as Sonic, you would see the message of, now you can play as Tails, but I'm actually playing as Tails now because Sonic doesn't have anything important going on in this adventure field area, so I decided to use Tails for it instead. Tails plays pretty much the same as Sonic. Instead of a spin dash, he has a tail attack and a ball mode, if he's going fast enough. And he can fly, as you can probably guess at this point if you've played the older Sonic games, so Tails is a decent character. I really like the mechanics that he has going, just because he can fly, man. That's not really something that you could do in too many video games before this. You can't just fly for several seconds at a time. So, I like his mechanic. I like most of the mechanics in this game. Some of them people have problems with, but I don't personally have too many problems with it, so. Yeah, it's a little early for Tails to be going into the Twinkle Park. He's like 6 years old, so not really helping. And I couldn't get the lady to talk to us during the playthrough, so I was like, screw it, we're just going over here. And this is the main reason why I brought Tails in this part of the adventure field, because he has a power-up over here.
Look, it's your jet anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
Surprisingly enough, that power-up was actually the second to last one I ever got when I originally played the game. I had no idea it was there, there was no indication that it was there, and it just escaped me for so long. I finally got it when I originally bought Sonic Adventure DX, and it just makes Tails fly so much faster. He flies like as fast, if not faster, than Sonic with the jet anklet at Sonic's max running speed, and that's ridiculous. Like, it pretty much makes all of the stages that you play as Tails in from now on just you can completely destroy them with no trouble whatsoever. The unfortunate part is that sometimes the vertical flying part doesn't work very well for Tails because he gains horizontal moving speed with the jet anklet way faster than he gets vertical speed, and that's why I hit my head on the ceiling trying to get that field emblem there. There's 4 of those in each adventure field, and I don't know if I'll be getting all of them. I know I got most of them in the run-through, but I don't know if I'll be getting all of them. So now we're headed to the Mystic Ruins, and perspective switch again! Yeah, we're going back to Sonic this time, just because he's the one that I would rather play as in this part anyway. I like most of the dialogue in Sonic's story a little bit better than most of the other characters, because a lot of the other characters, what happens with the characters is that if they're both in a certain cutscene, like the next cutscene coming up has Sonic and Tails in it, so if they're both in the cutscene, what they do is they basically share dialogue and they change the dialogue around a little bit, and sometimes the writing feels rehashed. Oh, by the way, that was a mountain that fell from the sky over there. I don't really understand that, but we'll learn more about that later. For now...
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds!
How is that any different from any other plan you've had in the past? I suppose I shouldn't say that. I haven't played any other Sonic games on my channel yet.
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
So you upgraded the engines. That's great, Eggman. It's really gonna help you in killing me. You could just hit the bottom of your Eggmobile there. So now we have our first boss if you're playing as Tails, and our second boss if you're playing as Sonic, the Egg Hornet. I consider this the first boss just because Chaos is kind of like a story one. It's pretty hard to die on Chaos Zero. Not that I've ever died on him myself, personally, but... Oh, so that's how he's going to attack us. He's going to grow giant drills that are far larger than the area that they're protruding from. And he's going to try to stab us with them. So basically what the Egg Hornet does, it has 3 HP. For each HP you knock off, it has an additional volley of missiles that it will use. Now, once he digs in, you can jump up. You have to hit him in the top of the cockpit. You can't hit him in the bottom of the cockpit like you did in earlier Sonic games. You have to hit him in the top. You can jump into him, you can spin dash into him, you can homing attack into him, you can do a tail attack into him. It just depends on who you're playing as. It makes it a little more difficult. I wouldn't recommend the tail attack because sometimes you'll get hung up on the middle of his thing there and you'll actually hurt yourself. Seems to happen a lot for Tails, but for Sonic it's pretty easy. Just homing attack his face and he's done.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
So why does Eggman want the Chaos Emeralds anyway? Well, that'll be something to find out in the next episode of Sonic Adventure DX. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Take care.